everyone. Welcome to the Panic Button. I'm Nina.
I'm Jessie.
So Taylor Swift is getting canceled ever since she released her last album. And we're going to react to a crazy lady who is talking about how much she doesn't like Taylor Swift because she's, I guess, conservative now. So
That's funny to me because the Taylor Swift I remember was the one when she was like 14, 15 years old singing country music. And that's the most conservative I would imagine anyone would be at that point. For Taylor Swift, she's very liberal now, but...
Here you go.
Taylor Swift is handing the conservative agenda on a silver platter to the masses. And before I go any further, and before you argue with me, you cannot convince me that the master lyricist of our generation, akin to Shakespeare, the Easter egg master of our generation, is not aware of what her entire optics and lyrics and album and everything is giving at every moment.
Okay, first of all, she's retarded because Taylor Swift is not anything close to Shakespeare. If anything, the lyricist of our generation is Imogen Heap, not Taylor Swift. Sorry to offend, but I'm not a fan and she ain't that good, so okay. Let's continue on with this lunacy.
At this very moment. Before you suggest that this was supposed to be a satirical album, I would like to remind you how she feels about this album in her own words.
World to me to have this creative experience where like we knew that we had to bring the best ideas we've ever had.
Yeah.
And I also know the pressure I'm putting on this record by saying that, but I don't care because I love it that much. And there's not other ones coming. This is the record I've been wanting to make for a very long time.
I'll try to rapid fire this as fast as I can so that my video is not an hour long, but we're going to start with the rollout of the album, the announcement of the album on our boyfriend's football podcast. Our boyfriend who plays for the NFL, who we are now aligning our brand with, who is one of the most racist and problematic industries in our country. Yes. Listen, I don't know how long Taylor Swift...
Are they having Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl? Racist? Are you kidding me? Most of the players are black.
And they get paid so much money.
75% of black Americans watch the NFL. They watch football. That's more than whites. 65% of whites watch football.
You can say they're misogynistic, but you can't say they're racist.
Absolutely not, you dummy.
Am I wrong to say that?
No. You ain't wrong.
Taylor Swift's been doing this, but I know it's been a pretty good amount of time. She's worked pretty hard for her career. But why are we sharing what you are saying is the best piece of work you've ever put out and you're going to share it with a man? You're going to...
Her entire musical career has been writing about how all these men are disappointing. So, yeah, I'm not really surprised that this man isn't disappointing her. And so she's, like, sharing things with him. It's almost like you guys, like, wanted her to be miserable forever. It's kind of sad, actually. Because, like, once we got together, we started doing this, and I'd say that really helped us to start whatever we were up to in life, right?
Yeah.
So if I wasn't to, like, let's say that you had a successful album release, would you not want to share that here with me?
Yeah.
Because we're a couple and because you appreciate me. I would do the same if I did something like that because I love you and
I get it.
Yeah, everyone's had shitty relationships.
Okay, so it's not okay to release the album with the boyfriend. But it's okay to dedicate every single one of your albums.
Aren't they engaged?
To singing about your boyfriends.
Aren't they engaged?
Yeah.
So if anything, you're being a little bit derogatory by calling him her boyfriend. He is her fiance. They are to be wed. And unless something crazy happens in their relationship, hypothetically, they're getting married. It's kind of rude.
You're going to announce it with a... This is where the optics are starting. We are creeping our way down the conservative pipeline. And before you say that's a reach, I'm not done. We all know what's coming next. The engagement. They got engaged as a package deal with the album rollout. Yes, they did. The album was announced, and 1 day later, 2 days later, it was announced that they were engaged. We talk about how manufactured that is. We could talk about how inauthentic it is. We could also talk about how it is yet another step towards the conservative pipeline.
Industry is manufactured.
Marriage isn't conservative necessarily.
The entire industry is about being fake, being manufactured. It's about making money. You think she's authentic? Are you retarded?
Love isn't conservative. Love is not a political identity.
According to this lady, everything anyone does is about politics.
So, okay, I'm just going to ask you a question. Someone gets married and has children. Mm-hmm. What What's their political alignment?
Oh, conservative, because they got married and had kids. Don't you get it?
But then I wouldn't have known so many liberal kids.
Exactly.
And then we wouldn't have so many trans children if it was true. So to make that assumption is wild. And I will again say her entire album, like everything she wrote, was about how men just didn't quite meet what she needed. So it only makes sense that when she had a man who was, she would write and be happy and announce happy things. It's genuinely like they're mad she's happy. I'm sorry, I know I said it already, but like, what else is it?
Her entire career is built around men, writing songs about men.
And how they sucked in one way or another. Genuinely. Listen to half her music. And so I don't like Taylor Swift like that.
Nope.
Never have. I liked her country stuff because I was a child when it came out and I thought it was good and it was exciting for me. And that was the most of Taylor Swift I ever really enjoyed. I'm not mad. And I think it's funny because you say you always dislike her. You dislike how mainstream she is, how many people talk about her, how big the fandom is.
How she got started by her dad's money. Yeah.
And how obsessive people are with the fandom. Mm-hmm.
And so, I am not a fan, so I'm defending her right now. It's like blowing my mind, but
at the same time,
fair is fair and right is right.
She's just a woman who's happy that she's going to get married, and she's trying to express that with people that supposedly care about her, but they only care when she's
miserable,
not happy.
Mm-hmm. Yes, because once you get married and have kids, you're conservative. Doesn't matter what you believe. Don't you get it?
She's been going at this stuff for like 20 plus years now almost. Mm-hmm. And so at this point, I would say if you're ever going to settle down, now's the perfect time. And call it manufactured, call it authentic. If she wants to do it, whatever happened to women get to decide what they do with their lives. She has more money than she could ever need. She doesn't need Travis Kelce. But if she decides that's who she wants to marry, we're supposed to respect women's right to choose things.
No. Liberal women don't like that. Don't you understand? They're miserable and they want you to be miserable too.
I'm not saying Taylor Swift was going to not... They could call off the engagement completely. It would actually be great branding. She goes right back to her old music. The fans come back in droves. But the thing is, I just don't see that. I'm not saying they truly love each other, but I think they're going to get married.
It gets worse.
Pipeline. Now, if you're unaware about her history with the Orange Man, he didn't like her very much. He, in all caps, I hate Taylor Swift. She's a childless cat lady. I want you to bank that for later in the video. But once this engagement happened, we had a public statement put out by Pumpkin Man. And he said, wow, Taylor Swift, you know what? She's a great person. She's a terrific person even. And I'm very happy for them. I wish them best in their marriage. Okay. Now, I'm not claiming that Taylor Swift can control what that man says or that they are partnering in these words. No, I'm not saying that. But the U.S. has a history of using pop culture to further a political agenda. She's doing what he wants everyone else to do, is to get married and have white babies. What I do know that she can control is the music that she puts out. And I'm just going to jump right into it. Canceled is an anthem for those who are over being politically correct. And we're breaking down the wall of shame that it means to be canceled. Taylor Swift says it's okay now to be canceled, and that's actually cool. And maybe if I'm canceled, I could be her friend. See how that, see where we're...
No, I don't.
Maybe I don't know this song, and that's why I don't get it. Is that one of her songs? Is it called Canceled?
On her new album, yeah.
I'm not trying to play any of it. I just wanted to find lyrics.
So in these crazy women's minds, no matter what she does, it's going to be bad. If she wants to be happy with a guy, they don't like her. If she wants to have kids, they don't like her, especially if they come out white.
You ready for this? I can't get demonetized from saying the lyrics, right?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Charlie did. Moist Critical, he absolutely did by talking about the lyrics. By saying the lyrics specifically. Don't do it.
Okay, let me see if I can summarize. It really is just her saying it's okay to be canceled. That's not saying any, that's not her, I'm not saying lyrics.
It's okay to be canceled.
It's funny and it's fun, and usually you're just having a good, it's what it sounds like. It's like, usually you're just having a good time, and you're just trying to make a joke or something. This is what I'm getting. And then someone cancels you. And she's like, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's be friends instead.
Some cuckoo lady like this tries to cancel you because she doesn't like the way that you're living because she's miserable and you're not. And she don't like that, especially if Trump likes her, which I'm sure he doesn't like her. He was just probably saying that to troll. But because these women are absolutely unhinged, they don't understand that that was probably humor. And if it wasn't humor and it was real, which, come on, I mean, Trump, real. Come on, the guy like trolls all the time. How the hell do you know what's real and what's not? Anyway, if Trump put a post out about being happy that she's getting married, and that's going to make these crazy women like not like her, farewell. Because you're farewell fans, man. You can't control it. Like you're telling a woman that I don't like you because this guy doesn't like you. So you're allowing
No, because the guy does like you.
because the guy does like you. So you're allowing a man to
control
dictate
your opinions. Yeah.
your opinion
Of
on
someone
this
you
woman.
like. Yeah.
So who's in the wrong here? I'm going to say the crazy lady who's talking.
It's kind of funny because at a point in the lyrics, she mentions how it's super easy to be agreed. When you're agreeing with everyone, it's super easy because you're popular and you get the attention. But it's way harder when everyone's mad at you to have the people who are going to stick through with you and say, I'm standing with them anyways. They're not actually bad people. And I think it's still a good point. I haven't listened to the song. It could be terrible. But I'm just saying the lyrics seem fine.
We're halfway out of here.
We're taking steps. When I first heard the lyric, I'm not a bad bitch and I'm not a savage, if that is not the most dog whistly shit I've ever heard in my life. Moving on to wish list, let's take a moment for these lyrics. They want a fat ass and a baby face. They want freedom. They want 3 dogs they call their kids. But I just want you. Have a couple kids, have the whole block looking like you.
Well, I guess we're going to get demonetized now because she said the lyrics and
I didn't do
that's
it.
an issue. Okay. Taylor Swift, you don't have control over words, all right? Just because someone says words doesn't mean that you get to demonetize a poor person's channel.
I don't think Taylor Swift will, but let's see.
Poor people like us demonetize our video. Billionaires keeping down the man once
All
again.
I'm saying is I tried to avoid using direct lyrics, and it was clearly pointless. You shushed me for nothing now. I'm not mad. I'm just saying.
This dummy.
Not mad. I'm just saying.
Okay.
You didn't have to shush
So
me.
what is this? What is this idiot
the
woman's
point?
point?
Looking like you. And say that again. I want to have your white babies, and I actually want our entire neighborhood.
What's the obsession with the white? White. You're white.
I do hear, because the line that she's specifically quoting, have a couple kids, got the whole block looking like you. That doesn't mean that she wants everyone to be white. That just means she wants to have a lot of children, at least from my interpretation of the lines. However, you are free to interpret it however you want. If you want to stop listening to Taylor Swift, go for it. I don't see her as a white supremacist from one line saying, I want the block looking like you. If anything, it was supposed to be sweet because she thinks he's cute, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? Am I wrong?
But people who constantly have this like racism in their brain, they're always gonna find racism in everything. And
Yeah.
of course, it's the white people doing it.
And if
right?
anything-
the white lady, the Karen.
If anything, it's actually sweet. And so Taylor Swift is the same person who posted on Twitter that she's happy to be voting for Kamala Harris as a cat lady with no children. She was proud to post that. I don't think she's in cahoots with Trump. I don't think this has anything to do with it. I think it's a woman who was alone for a long time, had enough money to do it, and finally found a man that she wants to be with. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter if you agree with it. Doesn't matter if you think it's good, if it's bad. She's grown. She's rich. She can do what she wants. And she's not crazy. She's clearly not I don't agree with things she believes in necessarily. I'm not sure about her beliefs. But if she was mentally unwell, we would have heard some kind of report by now. When's the last time you heard of something like Taylor Swift walking in the street slurring incoherently? Like, when's the last time you heard Taylor Swift with anything super scandalous besides the whole Kanye thing? And that was just some like celebrity BS. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She's an adult. Let her do her. Agree with women. What's with you guys? I thought we're supposed to believe all women.
No, the people who hate women the most are
Single women.
women and the crazy unhinged
Men.
trans people, men, who think they're women, who don't try. Those are usually the ones who hate women the most, and women. But Taylor Swift's first issue was to date a white guy. See, that was the biggest problem they had with
if
her.
this was a black guy,
They wouldn't have problems.
I'm so sorry. I'm not familiar. Has Taylor Swift ever dated someone who was black?
I don't think so. But
So
I
then
don't
why
know.
is anyone surprised? I don't think it's because she's racist. People have a type. I'm not saying this in a mean way, a rude way, or anything like that. I've never dated a black girl. I don't hate black women. My sister's black. I just haven't been with one. That doesn't mean I hate black women. It just means that I'm more attracted to the whiter women or the Hispanic women that I've dated in the past.
Everyone's got a type.
Entire neighborhood to be racially homogenous. She went through this entire thing with Trump, right? About how she and her fan base did not like being called childless cat ladies. And now Taylor is calling y'all childless cat ladies because she's about to pop out some kids. And you know what's coming next? Taylor Swift line of baby product. You too could pop out some kids and live in a racially homogenous neighborhood. This song was very much giving pick me.
You think this woman right here doesn't live around a whole bunch of white people? Because I can guarantee you she lives around a whole bunch of white people.
That's why she feels comfortable enough to say this stuff.
Exactly. The pot calls the kettle black, huh? Or the kettle white. Really?
The pot's mad that there's no potatoes in the kettle.
This lady's bonkers.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm really happy that you're super sexually attracted to black men. You go have your mixed babies. I'm not mad about that. My entire family is mixed babies. However, if someone else wants to have white babies, let them do it. She's not Hitler. She's not out here saying that white babies are the best babies. No, she's not. Am I wrong?
I thought that we learned our lesson with the.
So it's not okay for a man to control Taylor Swift, but it's okay for you crazy Karens to control her, right?
Because they're her fans and the customer's always right and the customer's mad right now in their heads.
Some of the customers are mad, not all of them.
I mean, I'm not necessarily. I'm a possible customer. I might go listen to that canceled song because now I'm intrigued. If anything, this is what's really funny. People say this all the time when people comment on our videos because they're mad about something we said. Right? They're like, "You guys are stupid. You guys are dumb and fat." Right? You're only upping engagement.
Thank you.
You're only upping engagement. And I love the people who go and comment on it after to just keep it going. The people who are like, you're an idiot for even saying anything. You're making the comments go up. I love it.
Stupid.
Please continue it. Please do it. And I will never respond to someone saying some negative stuff because honestly, it's not worth my time.
It really isn't.
It's not. And I've heard a lot of negative stuff in my life because I'm a fat chick. I don't need it from the internet. I don't have to take it from the internet. And you get to decide that when you put yourself online, what does affect you, what doesn't affect you, what you will listen to, what you won't listen to. She's done that for years. She's way better at it than I am. I guarantee it.
Oh, yeah, she's a billionaire, too. They don't like billionaires.
Well,
So-
they made her a billionaire, so it's their fault.
Yep. Sucks to be you, Karen.
The pick me song of all pick me songs. This is that in this different font, but worse. Do you understand? Not to mention the blatant disrespect that it is to put a song about Travis Kelce's over a Jackson 5 interpolation.
Hold
She
it.
used a meow sound for a penis.
Hold up. She likes penis, right?
Taylor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's gonna write a song about the penis. Yeah, I don't like penis, but you can write whatever songs you want to write about behind any beat or music that
whatever
you
album
choose.
you want.
If you bought it, if you bought the song, you're putting your song in front of. Apparently, the Jackson 5 didn't give a crap about what she's going to do with it. All they cared about was the money. So if they're not offended, why are you being offended on their behalf? Are
mean-
you better than them?
You can be as offended as you want, just don't listen to the music. Like, at the end of the day, if you don't like her stuff anymore, stop listening to it. The song that she just sang was one of my favorites when I was a kid, dude. I love that. That was one of her biggest songs. Mm-hmm. It's still one of the songs you'll hear when someone mentions Taylor Swift. You know why? Because it was fun, it was catchy, it was good. And to go back to the comment of her making a sexually based song, referring to his his anything. Guess what? Have you listened to anything from Cardi B?
Oh, I mean, really.
And I mean it genuinely. And Cardi B is so popular. She had her own McDonald's meal. She was on Hot Ones. She's on so much stuff. And nobody sits there and says, hey, did you see that clip of Cardi B talking about her dirtiest fantasy? Go ahead and watch that. Go find it. It's recent. Go ahead and find that and tell me you have any problem with Taylor Swift mentioning his penis. I haven't heard it, but I guarantee you it's way more tame. I guarantee you it's way more tame than the things Cardi B says. Have you listened to WAP?
Yeah, but you don't understand. Cardi B is not white, so she gets a pass.
Yes, because she's not having white babies.
Yes, so white Karen will allow that to slide. Because for some reason, white Karen rules the world and rules what other people do with their lives. It's like, you got a control freak issue. Mm-hmm. And you need to take care of that because misery loves company. But people who are happy don't want to be around miserable bitches like you. Okay? They'll run in the other direction. And the only people who will be around you are people like you. And people like you hate people like you. But it's the only people they can be around. So you're going to make
they like
each
people
other
like
miserable.
her.
No, they don't. Okay.
Because they want Taylor Swift in their miserable time. They want miserable
But you don't
people.
think they're going to go after each other?
Oh,
They
yeah.
will absolutely go after each other. If the two Karens are together and the one Karen finds an attractive person that they like, you don't think the other Karen is going to try to bring her down to her miserable level?
Oh, I know she will.
Absolutely. These bitches are crazy.
They are.
This all feels so blatantly obvious to me. The pipeline that we are sliding down, especially with her bestie. The same week that the album was announced, Lana Del Rey came out with this cover. The fuck? I feel like I'm on the show Pranked and also on Black Mirror. It's the crossover episode. This is where I'm going to add, the
Have issues. You got cuckoo issues in your head, but you don't have real life issues. Because if this is the crap that you care about, that like really boils your blood, you don't have any sort of issues.
Yo, if you
But
want
you
to
do
bring
need
up,
to get your head checked because you are freaking crazy.
if you want to bring up Lana Del Rey, that girl has had way more controversies than even Taylor Swift has. Lana Del Rey's music video Ride, she wears a native headdress. People dug into her for that. People are surprised that she married a conservative man who does alligator tours, whatever the hell it is. And you know what? I'm not. Have you seen any of her music videos? She's always got an old man pressing her up against like a pinball machine or a motorcycle. Guess what? That's her type. That's what she wanted. If you couldn't tell, you were never a fan to begin with. That's the honest to God truth. Because I do like Lana Del Rey. She knows it. Mm-hmm. I went to see Lana Del Rey in concert. That's how much. And she's one of the few artists I wanted to go see in concert. She was great. She was fantastic. I love her music. I think she's got a really nice voice. And she did really well in concert. And you know what? She has every right to marry whoever she wants to marry. I was very liberal when I saw her. I'm more conservative now. And guess what? I still like her because it was never about her political views. It was about the art she created. And her art isn't political.
I'm not conservative. I'm actually in the middle. I'm pro-choice,
I'm more
pro-abortion.
conservative these days.
Pro-abortion. And I wish her mom, this lady's mom, would have aborted her. It would have made me happy. But we can't all have what we want. And the people that think they can get what they want, like this lady right here, tells
Cuckoo.
me she has been spoiled for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
where I'm going to add, the comment that Travis Kelce made about him being honored to play football for Orange Man. And this is where I'm also going to answer your question. Well, does she owe us her political opinions? She's just a pop star. Well, yes, she does. She's a white woman with one of the most massive platforms in our world today. In Miss Americana, she platformed herself as an ally and monetized off of that. So do I expect a white woman with the biggest platform in the world to make moves with politics? Yeah, I do. Taylor Swift.
So pretty much she fooled your dumb asses, made money off of your dumb asses, and you're mad that you got punked.
Yeah. Well, she
Sucks
did say,
to be you.
She did say she felt like she was being punked, so.
You probably were. Mm-hmm. And it sucks to be you. That's all I have to say about that. Anyway, like and subscribe. Hopefully we don't get demonetized.
From the sounds of it anyways, Kamala Harris's team were paying people like crazy. You're telling me she didn't slip a little money to Taylor Swift?
Absolutely. I'm sure she did.
I will continue to say this. I still mean it. If you listen to any of Taylor Swift's music from the beginning, you'll know that this girl was bound to be in this situation. And if you're surprised, you were never a fan. I wasn't even a fan And I could tell. Like, comment, subscribe.
Peace.